Acidade mais poderosa do mundo está perdendo a guerra contra a roda de 400 gramas. New York City has a budget of over $100 billion. It employs 300,000 people. It put a man on the moon. And yet, it cannot get rid of its rats. There are an estimated 3 million rats living in New York City right now. That's more than in 2010. More than in 1990. Despite decades of trying, the rats are winning. The story: the rats arrived along with the European colonizers. This isn't even America's native rat. The brown rat, Rattus norvegicus, arrived from Europe in the 18th century on ships, hidden in cargo. From the moment it landed, it made itself at home. And New York, with its dense infrastructure, its underground tunnels, its mountains of garbage, was paradise. Biology that makes elimination nearly impossible. Here's the brutal biological reality. A single female rat can have up to 84 pups per year. They learn to avoid traps within 24 hours of seeing one. They only need 1 ounce of food and water per day to survive. They can live in colonies of 30 to 50 individuals, and they communicate using ultrasound, frequencies we can't even hear. You don't just kill a rat. You kill one rat. The colony adapts. Why the city failed in the fight? 100 years of mistakes. For most of its history, New York's strategy was reactive. Wait for complaints, send an exterminator, put down poison. In 2010, the city cut $1.5 million from its rat control budget. Then in 2013, it announced a mass sterilization plan that never fully materialized. The approach kept failing for one simple reason. You can't outbreed a rat with poison alone. For every rat you kill, 3 more are already born. In a plot twist only New York could write, Mayor Eric Adams, the man who declared war on rats, was himself cited by the health department for a rat infestation at his own home. Trash, the real villain of the story. If you've ever been to Paris or Amsterdam, you may have noticed something. The trash is in closed containers, not stacked in bags on the sidewalk. New York, until very recently, had residents and restaurants leaving garbage bags on the curb at 4 p.m. every single day. It was, in the words of one mayor, a 24-hour rat buffet. The city only started requiring sealed bins for all businesses in March 2024. There is a sign of hope, but it's not what we expect. There is one glimmer of hope. Since the city started containerizing trash, rat sightings reported to 311 dropped nearly 14% in target zones. And in Manhattan's Chinatown, the only neighborhood so far to fully implement the program, rat populations came under control. So we know it can be done. The question is whether New York has the political will and the budget to do it everywhere. But the war that will never end, and what does that say about us? New York's rats have survived the Great Depression, 2 world wars, a pandemic, budget cuts, poison campaigns, and a dozen mayors. They arrived on European ships 300 years ago, and today they live better than some New Yorkers. Maybe the real question isn't why New York can't get rid of its rats. Maybe it's what the rats say about us, about how we build cities, manage waste, and share space. The rat char is gone. The rats remain. And somewhere under your feet, right now, they are already planning their next move.